Clears. I'm your mediator, Hill. It's my man, Boss Man on my left. To my next left is Lion, and my far left is Papa Midnight. We're here at the Victor Lounge in Waldorf, Maryland for this white party tonight. Up in smoke kind of style, you know, cigars and spirits and all that. We're also going to be at Silver Spring later on for another white party, for a hair show and a little bit of spirits and smoke. So with that said, I'm going to let Boss Man take over and say some things about what's going to happen tonight.
Tonight we got our white on. We're going to another white party. We're going to do it up again.
What you got to say, Lion?
We're also going to let Lion lead in.
Well, we're here donned our own all white, smoking great cigars and having great spirits here at the Victor's Lounge. I'm happy to be here with all of my co-hosts and hosts. I'll take it, let Papa Midnight.
I'm also happy to be here. We're also going to be interviewing some of the owners and the patrons tonight as well. We're going to talk about what's coming up at the lounge, some things that they do and what brings them and what makes this lounge what it is. We're looking forward to this event tonight. Couldn't wait to get this event started. This white party's going to go off the chain.
Yes,
I got my host. Now I'm here with Clear Productions to the Smoke Clears, and you guys are going to see something that you haven't seen before. This establishment, this whole setup is going to be a new thing that's going to carry all of the lounges of the place that they've never been before. So just focus and see what we're going to do tonight.
We coming to you. All the cigar lounges, we coming to you.
Yep. And as usual, we're going to talk cigars, sports, and everything else.
Welcome. I'm Zinthally.
And I'm Sue.
And we're the gorgeous, brilliant females.
I'm your mediator.
And I'm your host, Lion.
I'm your host, Boss Man.
And we got a guest
CJ, Stogie Love.
from Stogie Love.
Welcome, my brother.
Welcome. Hey, Papa Midnight, take care of a little business for us. So he'll be with us shortly. So we got Stogie Love in here. Tell us what Stogie Love does.
Stogie Love has been a brainchild of Tawana Brown for a long time.
That's my sister.
My sister too.
Shout out to
Shout out.
Tawana.
Yes.
Tawana.
She's always looking to bring the leaf to people who haven't had it, and a collaboration, a friendship, togetherness. So her whole inspiration behind it was first supporting black women in the industry of the cigar culture, and then not just black women, but women as a whole. And then it kind of evolved into bringing together all different walks of life in the culture around the cigar. And what she realized was it didn't just have to be prominent people, it could be everybody from all walks of life. And then she realized when we came together, why not do good for the industry and do good for other industries? So we started doing charitable events, kids with cancer. We did Ellie's hats where they provide hats for kids with cancer. We did a Valentine's Day event where we also raised money for different organizations and charities. So
A lot of philanthropy.
yeah, Stogie Love was all geared around showing people love and support and cigars.
It's good. It's good. It's beautiful. So what's in the future for Stogie Love and yourself?
So when Tawana first approached me, she realized that she needed a network to the people in a digital era. So that's where my expertise come to play. Websites, videos, photography, capturing those moments and things of that nature. So the future for Stogie Love is pretty much branching out across the globe, bringing everybody who's in the industry and out of the industry together for a common good. You know what I mean? So whenever you find yourself lacking in a certain area, Stogie Love want to be that conduit to connect people who can make things happen with each other. So like we're sitting here now, we may know people that might need production service or might want to record an event or get their stuff broadcast. You know, these type of moments that give us all together. And that's the future for Stogie Love.
And that's the name. That's behind the name of Stogie Love, because it's not just about the cigar, but it's about the love.
Exactly.
Channeling the love where it needs to be.
Yep.
Bringing positive people together as one. That's what we're all about.
And the one thing we realize whenever we come together and we smoke and you never want to miss the opportunity to help somebody else out. You know, we pride ourselves on enjoying the moment, but we also pride ourselves on taking advantage of every opportunity we can to see how somebody's looking to do something, put on an event, you know, because a lot of people sell t-shirts and cigars,
Right.
apparel.
Exactly.
Stogie Love can do that too, but we want to sell you an experience.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what the cigar concierge do. It's
Exactly.
about the experience.
Yeah.
Learning as you go.
That's what this show is about. It's basically the movement, the experience, teach you things that other people not going to teach. So, you know, I'm glad that Stogie Love is doing the movement.
We welcome Stogie Love to the I can't say enough. I'm excited about just collaborating with all of these conduits, and the main common denominator is this leaf right here.
Exactly. Brings us all together.
Right.
We sit down in the cigar lounge and meet people from all walks of life. That's what it's all
I
about.
can say firsthand, I wouldn't know either one of these brothers if it wasn't for this.
Right.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
we,
Same here. Same here. That's all I'm about to do.
we actually did something with Aaron Couch.
Oh, that's right, we did.
So,
We did.
you know, here we go again.
Yep.
And we got to mention where we are, this great venue, Victor's, out here in Wardall, Maryland. And we got to thank
Malcolm.
Brother Hill
Brother Malcolm Hill.
for letting us and hosting us here at his lounge here. I'm smoking a great cigar from his lounge. And this is a great atmosphere here. It's going to be, you know, we're doing it early here. You don't see any people on us, but it's about to be on here at Victor's. So let's get back to Stogie.
So Stogie Love, you know, basically wants to meet up with a lot of different organizations within the cigar community. And Tawana has prided herself on linking up with some heavy hitters. I mean, in fact, if y'all don't know, the Miami Megahertz, she's one of the biggest
nice.
supporters.
Yeah,
You know what I
nice,
mean?
yeah.
She's actually been promoting it hard. So we're going to be out there in Miami with me and her husband. So, and it's a Drew Estate event.
Drew Estate. Jonathan Drew gonna be there also. Yeah.
Yeah, my man,
They got a lot of
my man
secret
JD.
Definitely. So Stogie Love has been reaching her arm out across the globe, linking up with those who want to do good in the cigar industry. A little bit about Stogie Love and his team members. You know, you have myself, Carlton Jackson, Tawana Brown, who's the CEO. You have Akuza, y'all know her as Akuza, but you know, on Instagram and everything like that. But
Is what's her name? She's a part of the two big Marine veteran. I got her name. She rides with Tawana.
yes.
So,
And that's
yeah, I
another
forgot.
thing. They
Yeah.
touch on the motorcycle industry.
Exactly.
for
That's what I want you to
females
speak on.
as well.
Yes.
So women ride just as hard as men ride.
Right.
And they smoke
And they
cigars.
smoke cigars and they drink and you know. She let it be known that nothing is untouchable because you're a female. You know what I mean? She reaches out to everybody, whether you smoke or you don't smoke, whether you ride or you don't ride. She shows love to everybody. Tawana is a true giver from the heart.
When we talk about sisters smoking, these sisters are not smoking flavored cigars. They smoking cigars, the same cigars we have in our hand, full body, mild cigars.
Well, boss man, I just posted in my group too about the sisters smoking cigars. The statistics is 50-50 right now. Secret Smoke Society.
Secret Smoke Society.
On Facebook. Check it out, man.
Yeah, according to
If you don't know about Secret Smoke Society already, then you definitely need to smoke some more cigars.
right. And also we got Boss Man.
Boss Man Smoke. And everybody know me,
Right.
and I know everybody. And they show me love, and that's what I'm out here for. Love.
So CJ,
Yes.
you're the producer for the show. Stogie Love. What are some of the big things you got coming up?
So, again, like I just mentioned, we got Miami Megahertz, so I'm going to do a lot of video and photographs around that scene. There's also going to be, I don't know if she wants me to touch on it just yet, there's also going to be some podcasts and stuff like that. but for the most part, it's going to be a documentary. Follow us so we do all this together. The good, the bad, the behind the scenes,
Right, exactly.
everything it takes to put on an event, the outcome, the aftermath, stuff like that. So, in order for us to grow as a company, we need to look back and see what we did.
Exactly. Exactly.
And we need to understand that, so documenting that, and putting a whole video production behind it to research all our errors and stuff like that is good. But also, when it turns out great, you want to be able to reflect and share.
Well, let me tell you this. My other company, I was mentioned, is involved with the Annapolis Film Festival. Also, it's one of the biggest film festivals on the East Coast.
Coming up.
It comes up every year. They're looking for some fresh documentaries, some short docs, whatever. And these films go all up and down the East Coast, all the way out to the West, all the way to Sundays and Clear Productions in the Cigar Concierge. And until we're thinking about doing documentaries on the cigar from the countries, Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, all the way from cultivation,
Exactly.
production, chef. And these people, and I got to shout out Patty and Lee from the Annapolis Film Festival, they're both the owners of the Annapolis Film Festival. They want us to do a film or a documentary on these cigars, from cultivation to production to retail, and also how it affects the community, the cigar community. We have to do this and expose the cigar community and the cigar to show that it's not a big bad, cancer machine or whatever. This is what we're going to do.
It's really a bad stereotype.
Exactly. We're trying to get that stigmatism, and we would love to collaborate.
Since you brought that up, let's just get into it. Cigar versus cigar.
Right.
Is cigars better for you, or is it just bad cigarettes?
Cigars you don't inhale. Cigarettes, they inhale cigarettes.
Right. Let me tell you something about the cigarette versus the cigar. Well, cigar versus the cigarette. This is all natural. Cigarettes have so many toxic chemicals.
That's why it
in it
requires
just
a
to make
filter.
it. Exactly.
Exactly.
You don't have to filter a cigar.
This is actually a living, cultivated leaf.
From the ground, build up.
If you look at the chemical makeup of the ingredients that goes into the soil so that it grows,
Exactly.
it's all organic. I mean, they put certain things in there to give it this nicotine or whatever it needs to give it. But at the same time, those sharecroppers out there and those not sharecroppers, but those guys who put into the field, the tobacco fields and everything, those are families that's been doing it for generations.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And they turn that soil over. You know what I mean? With cigarettes, you're getting anything from embalming fluid
Right.
to whatever to get that high.
As a matter of fact, when they harvest the leaf, they rip the center vein out of the leaf. That has all the nicotine, and they send it to the cigar. They send it to the cigarette company. All of the nicotine is ripped out of the leaf and sent to the cigarette companies.
And they buy it
Right.
by the bundle.
So that leaves you with, to put it plainly, you can smoke a cigar till you're 95 years old. You're not smoking no
Most people do
cigarettes.
like George Burns.
Exactly. Most people
Bob
not
Hope.
smoking cigarettes
They
that
smoke
long.
like 10 cigars a day.
You know, and
Till
you
you
don't
die.
really hear about them with the lung issues.
Exactly.
Or, you know,
Cancer, you don't
yeah,
really hear.
right. I mean,
That's why you don't have people
anything
dying.
that you put chemicals in is going to have carcinogens.
Exactly.
But you got to understand the amount that you put in there and whether or not you take it out. And then cigarettes versus cigars is kind of a no-brainer. Again, no smoke is good for you. No smoke. You know what I mean? So that's why part of not inhaling goes along with that.
The air we breathe is not good for us, but we got to breathe the air to live.
Cigarettes, they're putting that directly into their lungs and into the cigars, you know, and it's being so thin. You know, over time, it's going to eventually corrode.
And it's kind of sad, and it's kind of, you know, really ludicrous that the FDA is cigars, cigarettes, vapes, you know, everything that you smoke. This is your average teenager of Joe Blow doesn't go into the cigar lounge and buy cigars as aficionados. So why the FDA is trying to do everything is to protect the quote-unquote teenagers from smoking. They're smoking hookahs. Hookahs is, which is worse, cold. Is worse.
Exactly.
Cold.
Exactly.
Right. They're smoking the vape. They're doing the vape,
Which is oil.
which is oil and whatever the purpose.
We do cigars. That's
Right.
what we do here. Cigars.
Right.
And I like to do a shout out to Yayabu Cigar for inviting me down to Nicaragua and opening my eyes to how cigars are made from the ground into the store.
Yabo is a great cigar.
Yes.
Great company, family owned, just like CJ said. This has been in their family for years, cultivating the earth in an organic leaf.
So with that said, we're going to commercial break and we'll be right back.
Until the smoke clears.
What's up, this Pastor Q, aka The Voice. Check me out every Sunday on Clear Productions TV Radio Network. My show, man, great ministry. Come check me out.
We back until the smoke clears. We got another guest.
Hello, everybody. I'm
What's your
Kiki.
name?
I work here at Invictus Cigars and Hookah. I am a bartender as well as a floor manager. And I've been here for about a year and a half.
Tell us about what's going on tonight in the all-white party.
Tonight we do have an all-white party.
Dressed in white.
And everybody is dressed in white.
Until these cigar ashes fall on us.
Yes. If you feel like being a rebel, I'm sure we're going to have a few of those in here
Oh, yeah.
who aren't going to wear white. But everybody is welcome. There is a $10 cover charge. The special tonight is $17.92 bourbon. So just come out and enjoy yourself.
Tell them where you located at.
We are located on 2068 Crane Highway in Waldorf, Maryland. Pretty much at the heart of, well, the beginning of Waldorf. So before you get too far, right at the beginning, right behind Krispy Kreme, you can get some snacks,
Oh, I
get some
didn't know
cigars.
Oh, right there, right next door.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I gotta stay away from that place.
You only can do two.
Yeah, only
doing a
two.
dozen,
Keep it at
do
a
two.
limit.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, Kiki.
Yes.
I see a cigar in your hand. What do you smoke?
I am smoking a Crazy Alice.
Right. So
Crazy Alice.
I suggest this to all the beginning smokers. It's pretty light and it has a really sweet taste to it. It burns kind of fast, so it's a short-term cigar. If you're not really, you don't want to stay for long, you come into the cigar lounge, you just want something quick, I would suggest this.
yeah, I like
What is the
crazy.
myth about females smoking flavored cigars? You got a
They're
lot of
not real
sisters in this
cigar
area.
smokers.
Thank you. You hit it on the nose.
I smoke all kinds of cigars. I like Padrones, I like Davidoff, I
Oh,
like
nice.
Ashtons, I
Top of the
like
line.
Gurkhas.
So you're a cigar snob.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Yes, I don't discriminate. Since I've been here, I started smoking cigars, and I want to learn. I want to see what interests you guys in this whole cigar community in the whole world. So
Well, that's what we're here for until the smoke clears, and also cigar concierge. That's what we do. We intro the new novice with the cigar smoker into learning the cigar, first of all, from crown to foot,
right,
and then the
right.
blend. So go ahead and continue.
Well, I'm not a real pro like you guys are. I just learn as I go along. I can suggest to you, by the way, my palate is. So if I know you like that's a strong.
Oh yeah, I'm a strong man. I'm a strong
That's like
man.
Camacho and all those like that. I think the strongest that I've smoked is Jaime Garcia.
Oh, that's it. Great cigar.
Yeah.
Great cigar.
I'm smoking from Invictus Humidor, the LFD Digger. So I'm surprised. I'm already halfway through, and like I said, the Invictus here. We're here in Invictus on Crane Highway. Great
Shout out to
place.
Brother Hill.
Yes.
Shout out to Brother Hill, the
Yes.
owner
The
of
owner.
Invicta. Great
So-
brother.
All right, so I'm Papa Midnight
Lion.
And Boss Man.
And Kiki.
and Clear Productions. Until the smoke clears, we out.
Hi, my name's India Thibodeau, and my show is the Boomer Lifestyle Show. See me on Sundays on the Clear Production TV and radio network.
Until the smoke clears. We got the owner, Invictus Cigar Lounge out here in Waldorf, Brother Hill. Introduce yourself, Brother Hill.
Malcolm Hill, hit out here in Waldorf. You know what I mean? It's just good to see you guys coming out. Appreciate y'all.
No problem, bro.
You know,
It's our pleasure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely our pleasure. My first time.
Oh, really?
My
Blown
first
away.
time also.
It won't be your last time,
Oh,
brother.
no, it
Oh,
won't.
no.
Okay. Yeah. So today's white event. You know, we do a theme event like once a quarter.
Uh-huh.
And so I figured since this is the end of the summer, why not do a white quarter?
Excellent,
Exactly.
excellent.
You know what I mean?
And you got us all in our white
Y'all
today.
looking good,
Yes,
brother.
indeed. Thank you.
We're
Thank you.
trying to be like you, Brother Hill.
Oh, you need to be broke and gain some weight.
Love the honesty, man. That's the honesty we're talking about.
But I gotta tell you, that oil, I know you're gonna kill if I ask for the ingredients, but that oil, that's a great spirit with this cigar.
Hit the spot, didn't it?
Yes, yes. It definitely is a good
Tell me a little
cigar.
bit about what you're talking about there.
The oil.
He drunk
the
it.
oil,
Yeah, he drunk it.
it's a secret concoction up on the bar inside. Of course, it's purple because the owner is Omega Psi 5.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
hey, let me tell you, I love I'm not Omega, but I love the brothers Omega Psi 5. I commune with them. Of course, we do a lot of events with Omega Psi 5. So, yeah, man, that oil, you have to try it.
Right, it's my secret sauce. Secret sauce. My secret sauce. Everybody asks me, so what's in it? I said a little bit of love. That's what's in it.
All right, so we're going to give you a chance to actually tell us about your business. Like, what actually motivated you to actually create your own cigar lounge?
So, to be quite honest, you know how you're out and about and you're at different lounges and you never feel like you're at home. You know what I mean?
Right.
You never feel like, hey, I feel like I can relax here. I know the
Kick
owner.
back.
I know my family, my friends. So what I was feeling like every time I would go out, you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying your cigar, you're enjoying a good drink, and you look up, it's like 8 o'clock.
They
And
close.
the lounges are closing.
They close.
Right.
Exactly.
And you like, hey, I'm having a great time. I'm spending money. Why are we closing?
Tell them what time you close.
Look, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we close at 2.
That's it.
Sunday,
That's it.
and Wednesday, we
That's-
close at 12.
That's what we talk about.
Talking about.
Right?
All the cigar owners out there, do you hear that? Cigar lounge owners, cigar bars, do you hear that?
Because sometimes people don't even get off of work until about 5 or 6.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And they got to deal with traffic. They got to go
Right.
home to their family.
Exactly. You got time, you get settled in, you get cleaned up, you do dinner, and you get out. You want to sit down and just come down from your evening, and before you even get a chance to light up and smoke a good one, the lights are coming on.
Right.
Right.
So I got tired of that.
I appreciate you.
Right? I got tired of feeling like, hey, we're here to support your establishment,
Oh, yeah.
but they weren't having no reprieve for us as a consumer, right? When it got time for the close, the shop.
But consider this: the longer you open, the more you sell.
Well, not the more you sell, the more you get to network with your family.
Exactly.
well as that,
Friends. And
as
that's
well
what
as
it's all
that.
about.
Right? So
Yeah.
if you take the selling part out, like we can sell cigars, I'm gonna sell spirits, I'm gonna do that regardless.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? But if I say, okay, you got 10 minutes to finish your drink after 2 o'clock,
And the light is
the
blinking.
light is on, like we got to clean, we got to do our thing anyway.
It's closing
We're closing.
time.
Relax. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
I ain't got to kick you out. I ain't got to force you out.
Yeah.
I got a home just like everybody else do. I got a
It's not a Chinese restaurant. It's a cigar lounge.
Right. I got a family just like you do.
Yep.
Right? So when I tell people all the time, I spend just as much time here than I do with my family.
You know, it's the appreciation for the lifestyle and that kind of speak that's going to make your establishment one of the successful ones. Because a lot of times when we go to different lounges, we just feel like they don't really have the passion for the smoker and passion for the environment like the smokers who come in there want. And these establishments are the ones that we're talking about that don't give the hours and the time and appreciation of the people, letting them kind of pattern down and leave the establishment, because a cigar is a relaxing smoke. It's something you do to come down. And people don't just jump up from that and just move on. And I really appreciate you, Brother Hill, for you changing the game.
And one thing I noticed too when I walked in the door, the staff greeted me, the beautiful ladies.
What a smile. What a
And a
smile.
smile.
The beautiful ladies
this don't only employ ladies, it employ guys too.
Exactly.
Right? So you'll see guys here mowing around. I tell them to treat everybody like they treat me. I'm no different
They do.
than any of my customers. Right? You know, so greet them, treat them the same. You know, give them a hug. We're a hugging organization. You walk in my place, I want to hug you.
And you
I mean,
got,
that's the first thing I did when I saw you.
and you ain't got to worry about an ashtray looking like this inside because they come around and they remove this and they clean it, wipe it out, and put it right back down there. So you don't have to worry about seeing an ashtray like this that we got out here.
I have a rule of thumb. Every 5 minutes, ashtrays need to be empty. Every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Every 5 minutes. So if it ain't done in 5 minutes, I'm upset.
Yep.
Right? And I have some customers come to me and say, "Oh, I don't have a lot in there yet. Can you get back? Can you wait?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Nah, Malcolm's ain't on. He gonna fuss at us. So let's go ahead and empty that, get it done, and just go about our day."
I'm about to flip here a second. So, until the smoke clears, a lot of things we talk about, the cigar, of course, is the first. Something else we talk about is sports. Let's talk about your team. So, what's your team?
So I'm not an NFL guy.
What about
I'm
basketball?
I'm a college football guy.
College football.
What's your- What's your college team?
So I'm a Maryland. So I went to Maryland.
University of Maryland.
So I'm
Shout
a
out to
Terps.
Maryland.
So I'm a Terp.
Terp.
Look up to the Terps.
Yeah, we
I
were
also
just
went
talking
to-
about that situation over there.
What you think about the coach?
So this new coach.
Yes, the new
right?
coach.
The new coach, because over the last couple of years they had some turnover.
Exactly.
Right? And big time it was around recruitment. I mean that's really what it stemmed. You know what I mean? We're going back to free agents. He didn't recruit in Maryland.
Exactly. He went out of town.
He went to the south.
Yeah.
And tried to get speed. Well, you know, Florida State, all the major speed guys down there, they recruit heavily in Florida.
That they do.
Right?
Yes, they
so
do.
by the time you look at, okay, what can we get out of Florida?
All the speed's gone.
All the speed is already gone.
That's right.
But they're going to D1, close to D1 schools to be around their family. So he wasn't getting the top crop out of Florida. But we had all this local talent that he wasn't even touching.
That's right.
Right? I can't name like 2 players on the team in the last like 5 years that actually came from our area.
Wow.
We got a lot of talent. In Maryland.
Yes, indeed.
That's being overlooked. That's a good point. You know, and that's, you know, the kids play hard. They go to Maryland games when they're in high school, when they're in little leagues, and they dream of going to the Maryland and playing the Terps, and then not be able to be picked because they're being overlooked. That's really not a good look.
What do you think about the young man that passed away on the football field in the University of Maryland?
Me being I played football from a pound guy all the way up to the college level, right? So I know the blood, sweat, and tears that they go into condition their bodies, right? Throughout the heat, right? So there's some coaches that don't believe in water, hydration.
Which is bad.
Some coaches believe in tough love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go out there and get it. They ride you like a horse.
And they're not getting paid.
Right. So the issue I see what that is. It got to be a balance, right?
Yes.
You got to have a medium person say, "Oh, by the way, let's break for 15 minutes for water."
Exactly.
Right? You can have a hard ass coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be a hard ass coach.
You gotta have
Some
somebody on
guys
that
need it,
line. You gotta have somebody
but
on that
gotta
sideline.
Bring it back.
Exactly.
Right? Somebody gotta say, "Hey, the kids been out here at 90 degrees, sweating, humidity. We're even working them. Right? Let's give them a break. Let's give them some water."
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate in that. When I was playing football, you had to earn that water break. Even though 90-degree weather, you had to earn that water break.
Yeah, but these are different times now.
It is a different time.
Totally different time.
So, should there be a medic or somebody
On the side, yes.
There's always somebody.
Yes.
We need a Bobby Boucher.
Yes.
In training camp, you always have a training conditioning.
Yes.
We call it
sideline.
Yeah,
on the
heat
sideline.
conditioning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
To make sure that everybody got fluids.
And that person see everything that's going on in that field.
Absolutely. So I hear what you're saying. When I play this sport and I played it very, very hard, you know, you caught cramps all the time.
Exactly, because you're not hydrated.
You weren't hydrated.
Exactly.
So now they got hip to that. They make you hydrate.
Oh, yeah.
Right. They make you.
Yes, they do.
They make you drink water. There's water always readily available.
Yep.
Right. They try to prevent all that craziness.
Well, you
right?
look at a lot of NFL players and players who have learned over the years when they didn't do the things that we talk about now. That's why they concentrate down on concussions. That's why
Absolutely.
they focus now on the health, because a career is supposed to be a long-term thing. And I like the way that they've actually changed, because the sport, you want these players to be able to walk away from this sport and not limp away.
Yeah.
And so I think that the changes are good, and I think that the focus that they're making on the health and the conditioning of the players is really key now, because they got families to go back to, they got lives to live, and you don't want them to go back with any pains and concussions and issues. So, you know, I hope this right here is a lesson that a lot of colleges pick up on and a lot of the NFL players pick up on. And it's a sad lesson to learn. But, you know, his situation is not going to go to waste.
Not at all.
And
Not at all.
I really appreciate
and it shouldn't go to waste.
But he's not the only one. That's probably the latest case that I heard about.
That's the one we hear about. But there's a lot of cases out there that happens every day that we never gonna hear about.
Exactly.
They cover it up.
Look, but once again, back at your lounge, Boss Man mentioned your lounge to me. Like I tell you, it looks better even than the photos I saw online. Everybody's smiling. I walk past your patrons. They don't even know me. Everybody getting a head nod and a wave. The atmosphere breeds friendship
Like
and
a family.
camaraderie.
Like a family when you come up in there.
Brother of the Leaf or Sister of the Leaf is a real acronym in here that's lived. I can tell that when I walk in.
Exactly.
Let me
So
ask you a
I'm
question.
loving what you do.
Let me ask you a question, Brother Hill. One more question. Why did you pick this location? Because you know you have demographics. You have a couple other lounges in your
We ain't gonna mention that.
demographics. We're not going to mention them. Why did you pick this spot?
So, first of all, I live here. I live probably
Water.
3 miles away. Right? I wanted something I can be close to where I live. So if I want to go home real quick, get some dinner, you know, see the kids, see the family, and come back, I can do that.
Excellent.
Second of all, this area, Southern Maryland, has a high population of smokers.
Oh,
Exactly.
Right?
Oh, big time.
A huge population of smokers, right? And as I started looking like where I wanted to open a lounge at, I saw this area. I looked at it, I said, you know, if I break into the market 10%, just 10%,
10%. That's it.
we can make a difference.
Big difference.
Right?
Big difference.
Let's live within the market, right? I don't have the biggest humidor, right? I don't have the biggest establishment, right? But I treat every customer, I treat them very well.
And they come back when
They
you do
come
that.
back, right?
I'm from Georgia. That's Southern hospitality, man. I feel like I was home when I walked in. I really appreciate that.
Well,
So,
I'm glad you are succeeding, and we wish you all the prosperity. Although the other oppositions of the other lounges, but we're glad to be here today at your event.
We will be back. I will
appreciate
be
you.
back at
We
your
appreciate
event.
you, brother, for letting us come in here, interview you, and we're going to talk to some of the people up in here and some of the smiling faces.
Alrighty. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy your establishment, and I think we're going to go ahead and go
We're
to
going to
commercial.
enjoy that white party. It's going to be lit all the way. So if you're not here at Invictus, you need to be here.
And
If you
you're
don't
not-
have no white on, don't come to the door. It's all white party. We're doing it big up here today in Victor's Lounge.
follow the rules. I'm Papa Midnight.
I'm lying.
I'm Boss Man.
And I'm out. Come on to Invictus, let's have a good time.
Exactly. Till the smoke clears.
Welcome. I'm Zinthally.
And I'm Sue.
And we're the gorgeous, brilliant females.
Welcome back into the Smoke Clears. This is Papa Midnight. I'm sitting here with Wanda with Smoke Mirrors Legacy House. We're going to ask her some few questions about her cigar love and her company as well. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your company and your organization?
Smoke and Mirrors Legacy House. It's a new group. Well, it's not a new group. Smoke and Mirrors has been out for quite a while, but we revamped it a year ago. So we just had our anniversary 1 year ago. Was celebrated last Saturday, so at the Tinderbox. So,
Okay, Wanda, so what made you guys start this organization, and give me a little bit of idea what this organization is about?
well, it's an all-female cigar group out of the Tinderbox. I was asked after the former person was let go. So I was just there smoking, and then he asked me, he said, a lot of people was, connected well with me and just liked when I came in there or whatever like that. And if I'm not there, they asked about me. So he wanted to know if I wanted to be the president, if he did it over again. And I said, well, I wasn't trying to be a part of the original one anymore. So, and he asked me, did I want to be the president? So I thought about it and I said, yes. And we're 1 year in, 28 members strong.
That's good to hear. So when you're talking about your organization and being the president, what are some of the things you like to do with your team and with your organization that makes you different and makes you guys unique in what you do?
Well, we're really trying to build a true sisterhood in smoke because it's so many women that are out there really smoking now, and there's so much catty things that are going on. So my goal is just to really try to build a true sisterhood. A true sisterhood that you call me if you need to smoke, you need to vent, you want somebody to listen to you, you can call me. And then we do a lot of charitable events as well. Because I walk for Alzheimer's, and that's coming up in September. Because I lost 2 grandmothers to Alzheimer's. So
that's fantastic. It's good that you guys support organizations that actually need the support, and we do the same thing with our company as well, to the Smoke Clears. So in our organization, we like to find out not only what we know about our interviewees, but also, what do you like to smoke? What do you consider a good smoke when you're smoking a cigar?
a Patron.
Padron. Got another cigar snob. That's.
No, I mean, I like it, but I don't get it all the time. So then I got my, lower end ones that I do, but that is my favorite.
So this event tonight for Invictus is a good celebration at the end of the summer event. So what brings you to this location to celebrate the white party with them?
Malcolm. Coming here to support Malcolm. Coming here to support Malcolm.
So you're a fan of Malcolm as well and the way he does his atmosphere. So how long have you known him?
I just met Malcolm probably like 6 months ago. Really, like 6 months ago, and then I started coming in here, and we came for his grand opening and everything like that. I wasn't able to go to the one that he had down the street, but when he opened up this one, it's right around the corner from my house.
So when it comes to cigars, how long have you been smoking cigars, as you can think back? And what brought you to the passion of smoking cigars?
I went to an outside event at the Harbor probably 2 years ago. I only been smoking 2 years. Everybody think I've been smoking longer than that, but I only been smoking 2 years, but I do love it.
So you fell in love with the cigar 2 years ago?
2 years ago. 2 years.
And you haven't looked back, huh?
I haven't looked back. I've been going strong ever since, and I met some wonderful people,
We talk often about women smokers and the myth that women smokers only smoke flavored cigars, and you've proven that wrong by smoking Padrones. Is that the same case with most of your members of your organization?
A lot of my members in my organization, like I said, we all smoke Maduros or Connecticut's and stuff like that. We have a few that like sweet, but I never got down with the sweet cigars, never.
Well, that's good to hear. So we're going to be shooting this show, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things in reference to cigar smokers, and it's good to interview you and talk to you about this, Wanda. So your organization just had the 1 year anniversary. So what did you guys do for your 1 year anniversary?
We had an all-white party as well. Yeah, we had an all-white party as well. We had a jazz band. It also was a fight that night, so it was a lot going on that night. And we introduced a new young man that's catering. His name was Calvin, and he catered our food for us. So he did really, really good.
That's good to hear, Wanda. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and break to a commercial. Once again, this is Wanda and her establishment. I'm going to let her introduce herself again and talk about her organization, and we're going to go to a commercial. Wanda, tell us a little bit about your name and your organization one more time. We're going to go to a commercial break.
Smoke and Mirrors Legacy House, Wanda, a blessed queen on Instagram.
That's good to hear. All right, this is Until the Smoke Clears. This is Papa Midnight once again with Clear Productions, and we're going to go to a commercial, and we appreciate you guys listening. Thank you very much.
I need you to look into this file for me. What's wrong? It looks like you got something on your mind.
Man, I got a wedding, graduation, and cookout this month. I need a quality production team.
Call my guy.
Clear Productions Entertainment Group now. A wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I got you, man. You have a great day. Boss man, I got a wedding, a graduation, and a cookout this month. I need some kind of venue to hang out for me.
I got 3 different venues we can look at, and I can also call Anthony to do the graphic work.
Let's check with the client and see if we can do a website to do their RSVPs for the cookout and the graduation.
And I'll get with Michelle to get the promotional team and the production team ready.
And I can get with Sue to get the bands, the rappers, and the comedians.
What about we put them on Until the Smoke Clears television show, and we can get them on a radio lineup for If the Smoke Clears.
And then I can light up a cigar.
Not just yet. Let's get the DJs, photographers, and videographers. Now you can light up.
Let me get it.
Skip, you have a phone call from the CEO of XO7 Entertainment.
This is Papa Midnight. I'm back to the Smoke Grill with Antoine and Ryan. And we're here back with the owner, some of his brothers. We're going to go ahead and get this up there. Yo, give me a shout out, brother. You said these things. You can make us a people make it, baby. That's right. These brothers support Malcolm in his outstanding. We're going to go ahead and make sure and talk to these brothers a little bit about what they love. So tell me a little bit about
the Megas coming in everywhere.
What you love about Malcolm, my brother.
I love it. It's good fellowship. It's a good time for everybody to come together. For brothers and everybody else to come together for a good time.
Nice, nice. So what about you, brother? What do you think?
Same thing. Good fellowship. I enjoy coming up here. This is my number one good.
All right. I know Malcolm loves the support from his brothers. He loves the support from the Omegas. They come here deep, as you can see. I'm surrounded. Ain't gonna be no trouble in this place because they're gonna hold this place down. So why don't you
Omega hideout right
That's
here.
right, baby. So tell me a little bit about what you guys know about Malcolm and how long you've been bros.
So I'm Spring 90, last year above ground. So I just want to say I came all the way here traveled all the way from Laurel, Long Cliff, but it's worth it. Want to support my brother. I also want to support business. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. Root to the bros will always continue to support.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and see. Anybody else want to tell anything about Malcolm and this part of the place? Oh, I got a brother right here. Want to say something? Go ahead and tell us what you think, bro.
Well, I remember when this was a concept that me and Malcolm talked about back in Baltimore at the frat house. And I'm just so overwhelmed and overjoyed that my brother has brought it from concept to fruition. And he's done a great business. I'm so proud of him. I don't know what to do. I know the 2nd District is proud of him. I know all his brothers are proud of him. And we're going to support him with everything we got.
So Malcolm, tell me a little bit what you think about all that love you get, my friend.
Hey man, I love the bros. I love the organization as a whole. I love the fellowship. That's what we do. We come together, we support each other. You know, no matter where you're from, what district, they come down, we fellowship, have a good time. So whether you're my frat brother or not, I want to welcome you to Invictus. Come out and see what it's about.
That's right. So if you're the Mega and you want to come where his brothers at, and you want to come where you support it, you got to come out to this lounge. So come and check us out once again. This is Papa Midnight. I'm out. We're talking about it.
They're gonna be stomping the yard in a minute.
Oh yeah. And so till the smoke clears, Clear Productions, and we out. Thanks again. Go give me a shout again. All right, we out. All right, so Papa Midnight's back, and we're gonna take a peek at Silver Spring right now and give you guys a look, see at what's going on.